Hey,
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Len. Len is joining us here today. Chris, thank you so much for coming over. Today's kind of a strange day. Can you hear me okay, first of all?
yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, so today is my co-host today couldn't make it. She had a dental emergency. So I had some things I wanted to share. So I asked Len if he wanted to come over. Maybe we can discuss some of the things that I wanted to talk about today. First off, I want to say welcome again to another edition of the Practice Gratitude Success Show, and thank you for Chris, for Len, for coming here. Craig, thank you for being here today. Hey, Craig, would you like to come over? If you so, just give me a hello or a yes inside of the chat, and I can bring you over as well if you like.
Craig's here. I don't see Craig.
Yeah, he just popped in, just popped up. But
Okay.
anyway, so yeah, let me know if you like. But anyway, so yesterday we tell you what happened to me yesterday. I got a little video in my message box from a friend, and it was a funny video. And I like funny little videos. It was about a bear in Alaska someplace, and some guy was measuring. He was measuring a building, and this bear was like hiding, but it was somebody dressed up in a bear suit. So it was a funny thing. So when he saw the bear, he jumped up and it was real surprised, and he ran and screamed. And then the guy started chasing him. He was in a bear suit. It was funny. I thought it was pretty funny. So I clicked on it, and that's all I did. I watched it. And then about a few minutes later, I'm getting all these messages from people saying that they were don't open things from my account. It was hacked. So my account right now, I can't post any links. I can't tag anybody. So I went through the whole like last night and all the way through today, all this Facebook anti-malware sort of stuff. So the the lesson is if you get something from somebody, unless it's like Len said, hey, I'm going to send you a video. Okay, cool. Then what is it? Then it'd be a different story. But don't open anything that's private. Just don't do that because you could be into you could have a lot. You're gonna have a lot of challenges. And this happened to me before too. But it was I mean it wasn't porn, Len. I removed that little post you put on my thing. I didn't say it wasn't anything porn. Maybe it came out as porn. I don't know. But for me, it was a funny thing. It was a guy in a bear suit chasing somebody else around. But so just be forewarned if you see something like that comes in your message box, no matter who it's from. Just don't click. I learned the hard way. So today I want to talk about the last two shows we had. They were amazing shows. Len, you said you downloaded Paula's her reset thing yesterday. Did you do that? Did you listen to that? Her
Uh,
meditation?
no. I downloaded. I can't. I haven't. I did not listen to it.
Your emotional reset. It's amazing. It's a really good video. It's not. It's an audio. It's a 20-minute long audio. Really good. Her the value. I shared a lot. I probably spent about a good half an hour with her after the show was over, and she shared some really cool ideas with me. And she said one of the things that I might want to start doing is like having. And maybe you might want to consider the same thing. Like have another show right after the show. Call it the after show. Now, what you would have to do, what you would have to do, you would have to you would have to close out that show because right after the show ends, they close it and then have them come back in and then record that. Keep it private for right now. But some of my best shows have been after the show's over. Like with Paul Santisi, we spoke for like a real long time. Several people, Mark Lalonde, we spoke for maybe another half an hour after the show was over. It's like that's where all the juice is. They're like they feel like it's okay. I can just relax because it's not live. And so they just open up with a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm gonna consider a way to do that. Probably maybe open up another show and just have them just talk off the cuff because it was amazing some of the things that she shared. But she was an incredible show yesterday. Just gave a lot of value and a lot of after the show value too. So really pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then the day before with Karen, did anybody sign up for her Magnificent May program? I did.
Did you?
I did, yeah. It's globalkindnesstv.org/May.
No.
And then everybody gets a partner. Everybody gets a partner. So I've got a girl named Elisa is going to be my partner. And then I think it starts on the ninth of May. And you can do it with any donation at all. I put in, she asked for $25. I gave her $25. But if you don't have any money at all, you can send Karen, you can send her a message or go in for $5 or something like that. I mean, I'm gonna bring Craig over. He said he'd like to go over, so let me click him. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really cool. It's going to be a really cool program. Anything that she does is awesome.
No, no, I agree. She's a lot of value. Two things. Let me jump in here with a comment to Chris. Hey, Chris, I had the same issue. I sent a message to support. They said they sent another email, but I never found it. But I sent a message to support, and I got it just a little while later. So there's a support message there. Yeah, well, in fact, I was going to, it was on my list of things to do today to send Karen a message. I'd like to talk to her anyhow.
Hey, Craig.
Maybe somebody, none of your other angels are on this morning. I don't see anybody. No one.
No angels on today. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't promote it. I couldn't because I couldn't put any links up there. I couldn't put any names up there. So
you know what? I actually found the link by going back in the, like, not yesterday, maybe even the day before, and finding the link, because I couldn't find a link this morning at all.
Well, if you ever go to my Facebook page, my cover has got the link on it. On all of my Facebook pages, like Popular Success, Gratitude TV,
yeah.
Mine, it's written right up there. It's got it written right up there. And then if you click on it, the link will be there. But you can just read the link. It's gratitudetv.com/show. So it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, but I should have had webinars on Airlink because I'm already registered. But yeah, I hear you.
Did you not receive one from Webinars on Air?
No.
You didn't,
No.
Is that what you just mentioned to Chris? Do you have an issue with that? Is that what
no. Chris was different. We were talking about signing up for the newsletter from yesterday, and Chris said that she signed up, but she never got the email with the audio in it, and I had the same issue. Hey, Larry.
Hello, Larry.
The thing that I find interesting, like, I'm pulling a blank. What was her name yesterday?
Paula D'Andrea.
Paul, yeah. And okay, I know where I was headed. I'm sorry. Karen, the day before, she did the meditation, going down through the chakras.
Right.
Now, you said you felt that.
I did.
I didn't. I don't feel anything. I don't see anything. I don't see any balls driving around in circles. If there is anything to this chakra business, and I'm going to say if, because for me there isn't. So there may be for you. So then I have to reach the conclusion that my chakras are closed. Completely.
They could be. They very well could be.
And I've done chakra meditations in the past, but they never worked for me. So I wanted to call Karen, and I wanted to talk to her about that. And I'd like to get involved in her May thing, but I'll tell you, to be honest with you, be perfectly honest, I'm partially concerned about just biting off just one more activity. Yeah, Larry. I'm concerned about just taking on another activity. I'm already not. I'm already getting up at 4 in the morning and going to bed too late at night, and I'm not getting everything done I want to get done. Like yesterday, I went to the gym. I've been committed to going to the gym at least 3 days a week, and yesterday I went to the gym, and by 6 o'clock last night I felt frazzled, and because I didn't get all the things that I wanted to get to yesterday.
Maybe that's why your chakras are closed. You might be doing too much, Len. That very well could be. That's what Paul was talking about yesterday. Just aligning yourself, just allowing things to come in. Just both other people, both Paul yesterday and Karen yesterday, talked about allowing, and we know that with Susan Sherry Young.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah. But what does that have to do with chakras? See, I don't understand chakras.
Well, there's plenty. I'm not an expert on chakras either, but there's plenty of stuff on YouTube that you can learn more about that's out there. But there's like 7 chakras that come into our body.
No, I understand there's 7 of them, and there's the crown chakra, and the throat, and the heart, and the
right.
Yeah. Anyhow,
like Chris said, sometimes you just need to practice. You just need to put yourself into that place, because sometimes our mind just pushes it away, and if we don't allow ourselves to believe things, our mind just closes that off, and we aren't open for it. But we can. Anybody can be open. Everybody was born open to this energy. The energy is available to all of us. Nobody's like shut off from it, but we can shut ourselves off from it if we want to. I mean, not we don't want to, but we're doing other things. Our belief isn't there, so we're just kind of closed to it.
Do you hear me okay, Bob?
I can hear you fine. Yes, Craig.
Okay. Did anybody else go through that 20-minute meditation that she had?
I did. Did you?
I went through that this morning, and I tell you what, I was really relaxed afterwards.
I was
don't
too.
know if it's done any changes. I'm kind of like Lynn. I don't know anything about chakras, but you know, as I mentioned on the in the chat yesterday, there's, you know, I'm in that stuck place, and no matter what I've been trying to do, if I can get some help through something to get unstuck or identify that thing that is keeping me stuck, you know, I'm all for it, but I just don't know where to go at this point.
Well, I think that was a good start. I think her sharing that audio yesterday was a really good start.
Yeah.
I think we all have ways that we're stuck. I think we're all stuck somewhere, but we have to change even the words we say. If we say we're stuck, you know, if we say we are, then we're going to attract more of that stuckness to us. If that makes any sense. So we have to say, I used to be stuck, but now I am learning how to open myself up to allow these cool things to come into me. One thing that I've been finding a lot lately, I've been finding a lot of money lately. Just, I mean, pennies, dimes, quarters, nickels. And I've been putting myself into that space of, you know, I got a check in the mail. Yes, I didn't even know where it came from. It's like I'm opening myself up to that, and I believe that really does attract those things to us when we put ourselves into that place where we allow things to come in. But it's not easy.
You know, it's funny that you say that. I was with my kids yesterday at the store, and we were walking out of the store, and my son said, "Oh, look, there's a dime." I said, "Well, did you pick it up?" He said, "No." So I made him go back and pick it up and explained exactly that to him.
Exactly.
It was pretty cool.
I don't know. Those are good.
There was a period of time in my life when if I saw a penny on the ground, I would not bend over and pick it up. I considered myself above that. You know, I don't pick up pennies. Now I pick up pennies, and I thank God for the sign from the universe that the universe is sending me money.
Me too.
There you go.
Thank you, God. Thank you for the sign.
It is, because that is
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and it is practice. It's the more we open ourselves up, the more we step into that place, these places. But if we say we're closed off to something, it's not going to happen. If we say we're not going to succeed, we won't. We won't. Now, it's not easy to go there to do these things because it's a whole different thing. I mean, in fact, I want to share something this morning. I went for a run this morning, like I do every day, and I had something really profound. I thought was profound that I wanted to share, but then I forgot it. In fact, Craig, this is right after the meditation. This is right after I did a 20-minute meditation. I got into a completely relaxed state of mind, and I got like 2 messages came to me. One was take responsibility, and the other one was something like, wow, like I've got it. It was almost like, to me, it was like, this is the answer for me. And what I should have done, I should have wrote it down. But it was so profound that I said, I'm not going to forget this. I'm not going to forget what this message was because it was so strong, it was so profound. So I went for my run this morning, and I remembered to take the responsibility, but I forgot the profound message. I forgot it. It went away. It went away. So then the message that I get, I was going to share my video this morning, but I didn't. But the message, I think the most important thing we can do is when we get these messages from Spirit, or whatever it is, write them down and then to review them and practice it, because unless we do something that's new and we do it every single day until it becomes a habit, we're going to forget it. We're going to lose it. You know, how many times we go on these webinars, we learn something amazing. like, oh my God, Ray Higdon shared something that was like the most incredible thing in the world. But unless we take action on it, and not only action on it that day, but like every single day, we start doing whatever it is we want to improve on. We got to do it every single day. You know, we can't take greens one day and think we're going to be healthy. You know what I mean? We got to do this every single day.
This is an instant gratification society. I want it now.
Exactly. Well,
Dear God, please give me patience, and I want it now.
Right, give me patience. That's a good one. that's a quotable one right there.
No, but here's the question. I want to come back. I want to come back to what Craig said. He said he said I said the same thing basically. My chakras aren't open, and I know exactly where you're coming from. I would have said the same thing. I heard myself say it. I thought about it. If you say that, it's true. But how do you express? So how do you express that without validating it? You see, because if I say my chakras aren't open, then I'm validating that. I'm putting that energy in the universe, and I say, okay, you know, if you say it's not open, they're not open. You know, you're right. You're absolutely right. They're not open, and they never will be. So how do you turn that around? Or do you even turn it around?
Yeah, I think so. I think you would say something like, you know, I've had challenges opening up my chakras or learning more about these things. So I am in a process right now of learning, doing whatever it takes to learn how to do that. Same thing with having money. You might say, you know, I haven't had money. I've been broke for years and years and years. But I used to be in the past. I would, but now I'm committed to learning how I can bring this into my life. So you step into it. Once you take that first step, another step will open up. So you just keep going. It might take a long time. It might just like it is for network doing a network marketing business. It's not going to happen in 30 days, 60 days. That's why people quit, because they say, this isn't working for me. I talked to 3 people and it just isn't freaking happening for me. But what about the 2-year, 5-year plan where you do it for 2 or where you hang in there? You hang in there and you keep doing it until it happens. And that's how anything happens like that. Anything. Yeah. Just keep doing it until it happens.
Hey, Larry, we're going to send you back to school for spelling lessons. Or are you practicing being the class clown again?
Probably smoking in class again. SHOCKRAS.
But I think that's right. And you know, in this little circle, we have a tiny little circle here of friends, and it's a safe circle where it's okay for us to share. Really is okay for us to share anything, even our deepest feelings. But I think we have to be careful about expressing. You know, Diane Hoffman taught us this. Wayne Dyer teaches us, and in fact, it's part of what I'm going to talk about on Saturday in the continuation of how to defend the power of intention. You never, ever, ever verbalize, discuss lack, ever.
Right, but now if you're talking to a coach or somebody, you're talking to somebody who might help you. You know, you have to express those things. You have to express what your concerns are. So yeah, like what you said earlier, you questioned earlier, how do you say it without saying it?
Very close, tight-knit environment. It's okay. It's okay. And you know, to share with people that are supportive.
That's why I love bringing people like Paula on yesterday. You know, because they share something new that we're not maybe used to hearing all the time. You know, it's just she's got a whole new process. Karen with her processes all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to get off as soon as we get off this webinar today. I'm going to go listen to that meditation. For some reason, I had the same issue Chris had. It didn't come, and then like I said, I sent a message to support, and I noticed this morning that it's sitting there. So it didn't come yesterday, but it is there this morning. So I will go listen to it.
It is a double opt-in to get it.
Pardon me, Craig?
It is a double opt-in to get it.
Yeah. You know, I know that.
Okay.
I'll tell you what else. Seemingly changing the subject, Bob. You know that I got this book.
Right.
I sat it on my pile of books to read, and I picked it up last night, and this is a freaking page turner. I can't put it down.
Great book.
But you know what? This is also something you got to be really ready for. This one. This goes deep, and you got to be really ready for it, because this continues on with the idea that we are all totally 100% completely connected, and that's the whole basis behind this. And I'm talking about Ho'oponopono.
Zero Limits by Joe Vitale.
Zero Limits is the book by Joe Vitale. But the idea that we have to take total 100% responsibility for everything that is going on in our life, and the reason I picked up on that is because you just said it a few minutes ago.
Right.
Take responsibility. So if my chakras aren't open, that's my responsibility. I got to look inside me and find out what is it that I'm doing. And I'm going to say this to Craig too. It's just you got to go inside and search for what's really happening inside. And I'm not telling you that I'm really good at this yet, but I've been working on it, and I've been learning so much more about it, and becoming so much more open to total acceptance of everything in my life. You know, it's not my mother's fault. Yes, she kicked me. Those things happen, but you know, it's not her fault. It's not my father's fault because he divorced her before I was born. We can go through all that crap, but I have to take 100% responsibility for absolutely everything.
Amen.
And as soon as you can really, and you got to let that in. That takes time, because you still want to point fingers.
You know, I did a reading with our host we had last week, Rena Wells.
Yeah.
And she said the same thing that Karen says, the same thing that Paula said yesterday. And when I did a reading with her, she said the first thing that she got from me was the message she received from me was to forego all thoughts. That was the message to me. The most important message that she received for me was to forego all thoughts. Because I am the kind of guy like you, Len, Craig, where we're thinking how we gonna do this? How can we make this thing work? What process can we use? But what they're saying is like just the thoughts are gonna come in, but let them go into your heart. Let them go into through your chakras. Let them go down into your and just be quiet and listen. Let them go to your heart. Let them go to your heart, and then from your heart. When it comes to your heart, and then it goes back to your head, then you know it's coming from spirit. Then you know that it's coming from the place where it's supposed to be coming from. But if we're listening to our mind chatter, if we're listening to what our mind's trying to tell us from our perception of what we think things are, that might not necessarily be the true meaning, the true story. So listen to your heart, and it takes practice to get there. And the more I've been doing it, the clearer things are becoming to me, like it did with Karen's. I was so relaxed. In fact, I think if you watch a replay of her show, which was an hour long, I think I fell asleep during that meditation because I went back to me, and I was like this.
You know, I didn't fall asleep during it on the show, but I replayed it later on the couch. I wanted to really focus in on it to see if I could picture these balls and make it happen, and I did fall asleep on it. And I've done that meditation a couple other times since, and I'm going to keep working on it. I was holding up the book because Larry asked what book, and the book, Larry, once again, it's Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, and also by whose name I can't pronounce, Hugh Len, which is the therapist that was developing the system in Hawaii. But picking up on what you were saying, Bob, it's what this book is all about. The whole concept here, when I first heard it, it sounded really hokey pokey to me, but now that I'm reading the book, I really am beginning to understand it. You know, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And what you're doing is you're clearing yourself. The idea is to clear yourself completely and take total responsibility. And once you can clear out all your thoughts, and this is meditation at the epitome of meditation, once you can clear out all of your thoughts, then you're open to receiving from the universe, from God, from Source. You're open to receiving.
In fact, I added 3 more words to the Ho'oponopono.
And we're going to talk about that because I don't think that's right. I think it changes the intent of the whole thing. I heard what you said and it sounded good until I read this book.
Yeah, well, it's the thing is we all do what's going to work for us because
Yeah.
Ho'oponopono might work for you, but it might not work for Craig or somebody else. I love it. I mean, it helped me through a really tough time that I went through a couple years ago, and I would say constantly, it's only 10 words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's so easy. It's so easy, and it's got a flow to it. But
Yeah.
the 3 words I just want to add to it was I forgive you, because it doesn't mention about forgiving other people. It says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.
The point of this whole thing is that if you've let them into your life, that's your responsibility. It's not theirs. You don't have to forgive them for anything. You have to forgive yourself. It all comes from clearing you.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's a really interesting concept.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
Yeah, because there is no wrong. Just whatever works for any of us. Whatever works. Some people get their into their groove by jumping on a trampoline. Whatever works for you, go to that place, whatever that place is. Meditation might not work for some people. You listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, and he says his meditation is just kicking butt in business. Wake up in the morning and working 20 hours a day. That's his meditation. We all have different ways of going, but we can all go there. And if we all help each other get there, if we all that's the main thing is basic is love and gratitude, love and helping other people out, help each other climb that mountain. Because if we're all climbing a mountain, we're pushing each other off because I don't like your way of doing it, and we knock each other off the mountain, or But if we help each other up there, no matter what it is, if we reach up, reach down, reach sideways, we're gonna get there. We're all gonna get there. There's enough room for everybody. There is no competition. There really is only collaboration if we really look at it that way. If we come from that place of love and acceptance, we'll get there.
Yes, I agree. Needs to be a big mountain. We're going to take a lot of friends up with us.
A lot of people won't go up there because it's not easy. It's just like with a network marketing company. They all want it like bam, like now, like you said, God, bring back patience right now. Where is it? But it's true. It's true. We have it's patience. We need patience, and we need to just keep moving forward and don't quit. Don't quit. How many times I listen to those motivational things, all inspirational things on YouTube all the time. Don't quit. Don't. I pound this up into me. I pound as I'm doing push-ups. Don't quit. Don't quit. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes to keep going like that.
It does.
Ray, we're almost out of time here. So, you got any last words you guys want to share before we get out of here?
I'm good.
Jackson shared the Millionaire Roadshow. I think he put that on my wall, maybe on your wall too. But that's a great show. You can listen to Doug Fireball. I'm going to have to go help my friend Claire. She got hacked into her. She can't even get into her computer. Facebook. She's sending messages out to people. She just sent me a message that said, can I read her pages? Yeah. So I'm going to go over and help her and show her what I can at least post now, but yesterday I couldn't even post, and I was like locked out of my account. So I kind of know the steps to take in order to get back if that ever happens. So
I had the virus on my computer over the weekend. Drove me nuts. It took me 2 days to get rid of it.
It's a pain in the neck, isn't it? It's a real pain in the neck. Hey, tomorrow I've got this lady called Carrie Mina, M-E-N-A, Carrie Mina, Carrie Silver Lining Mina. She's different. Really different, but she's a channeler. She talks to this guy, and I think maybe I mentioned him before. There's a fellow. He go to channelingerich.com, and this kid committed suicide when he was 21 years old. He's coming back all over the world. A lot of people are channeling him right now, and I'm friends with his mother right now. But if you just go to YouTube or go to channelingerich.com, it's huge. It's big, and she's one of the channelers. So she actually talks to this fellow Eric, and Eric is speaking from the other side of what life is about. And he talks to everybody. He talks to, Billy Joel, Michael Jackson, President Kennedy, I mean, Mother Teresa. She speaks to a lot of people. She's not the only channeler. In fact, she's not even like one of the main channelers. But if you go on YouTube and put in channeling Eric, you're going to see a lot of them. But check it out. It's really interesting stuff. So that's it, guys. So we'll thanks everybody for coming. So hope you come in tomorrow and check out Carrie Silver Lighting Meter. It's gonna be a different sort of a show, and you're gonna really have a lot of fun and enjoy it.
All right, Bobby. We'll see you later.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Len, and thanks, Chris, for coming, Larry. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.